all my stuff. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I did that. Okay. Let's do this. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's been... Okay, let me go live here. Yeah! OMGs. It's been a bit. Oh my god. Hope everybody can hear me, see me, all that kind of good stuff. All that good stuff. Oh yeah, I need to mix it up on. OMGs. There's been a lot. There's been a lot. It's been quite some time. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Much better. No, it's been quite something, quite a lot. I know a lot of you guys have probably been wondering how I've been doing, all that kind of good stuff. I'm trying some new stuff now with Instagram. I know that's been something that I've been trying to do. I'm trying to do a couple of new things. Instagram, just everything. Just everything. It's just new stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. How everything is today. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been quite a bit. It's been a while. I know a lot of you guys are probably been wondering about how I've been feeling, all that kind of. I've been dealing with some stomach issues. It's getting better though. So that's what's going on there. I'm getting better there, so tell me, I've been having tummy troubles. Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We'll see how this goes today. Looks like my frames are really bad right now. Let's see here. IDK, man. IDK. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me get rid of the TikTok. Maybe that might help. Because sometimes TikTok is weird. TikTok. YouTube normally does better. Or, yeah. I'm like slowly but surely trying to look at stuff. Yeah, but we're gonna work on some Sims today. That'll be way better. Be all good. Yeah, it was TikTok. That was weird. Yeah, so we're gonna work on some Sims today. We're gonna get some of that stuff going. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a good time. And yeah, we'll get some stuff going. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. We'll work on... Yeah, this is way better. Yeah, my computer's just like, whoop. It's like, do you hate me? Yes. That's what my computer's doing. Computer's, hello. Hello, how are you doing? How you doing, Ashley? I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're having a good day. we're gonna work on some Sims today. We're gonna do something that I've been working on for the past couple of a lot of streams. Not just for a little bit, a lot of streams. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on making Good Hunter. So that is what I am gonna be working on personally. We're gonna do Good Hunter, which is the thing. Hello, Carson. I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're having a good weekend, guys. I know some of you guys have been working on exams. Hopefully your exams have been perfectly fine. I have been giving out exams, so that's been like, whoa, but it has been a lot better lately. Yeah, we're gonna build that. So it's getting better here now. It's been a lot of work lately, and I've just been not feeling that great, but at least now it's getting to be better. It's better. So I'm trying some new stuff out. Hi, I'm so cute. Thank you, Pikachu. Brody Nader, hello, hello. I hope you're having a good one today. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday today. It's been a relaxing Saturday for me. I've been able to, oh my god. Apparently, I just needed sleep yesterday because I literally just went to bed at 9. And I just said F it and just passed the F out. I just was so tired. I was just like, I need to just pass out. It was just so bad. I am feeling a lot better. I've been dealing with a stomach buggy. So that's been, that's been something that I've been dealing with, but at least it's getting better here per se versus like other other things. So I am looking at how this is looking so far. We're gonna do some fixing this up and all that kind of good stuff. Making this look a little bit nicer, a little bit better. I actually kind of want to go and raise this up. So like raise the actual like area up. Oop. Yeah. Give it like a platform. It may work. We'll see. We'll see. But I figure a platform might work and just platform this stuff out. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Just kind of giving it some love and attention. Love and attention. But I hope you guys are having a good day too. It's been a lot lately. For me, I am definitely doing way better though. I've been feeling way better. Unless there is... Let's see here. Nope. No underneath, no underground. Then why are we doing this? Why? Remove that. Yeah. We're gonna remove these fences. I just kind of want to remove them. Oops. I just effed up here. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yes. But I don't know why it just disappeared on me. We'll see. We'll see. It might be my fault. It might be everybody. It might be... I don't know. I don't know, man. We're gonna do this again. OMGs. We'll see. I know that, yeah, it just fucking disappeared. Well. Well. That just means, I guess that means that I'm just gonna have to, you know, fix all that, you know? Because that's effing weird that that just would just up and disappear, but unless I can open the gallery and find it again. Let's see here if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, let's place that lot. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna place it. We're gonna change it up again. I'm like, yeah, that's just not good. Okay, so, and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna move this around, yeah. Actually, I kind of like that, though. And maybe I could add, like, a park area right here. Maybe. Like a little park area. But... remove that fence. Yeah. Remove the fence. Yeah. Yeah, because that just doesn't make sense. We're just gonna fix that up. And we'll fix it to be another way. Move that fence, yeah. And then we're gonna remove this fence. Yeah. I like the rest of it. We're just gonna move the lot. Yeah. There we go. There we go. So, I don't know what that is, per se. We'll just remove that floor. Yeah. And we'll just fix that part. Terrain tools. No terrain tools. Yep, 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 yep. There you go. There you go. Some terrain tools. Yep. And actually, they're actually closer to this terrain. We're gonna make it bigger. And we'll just fix that up. see here. What? Can I go and click on that? Or just sledgehammer it? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I just want to get rid of the floor. Because makes no sense. And then we'll just fix that up. I feel like we can add some trees. Hello! Hello, Tree of Life. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, you did. Oh my goodness. No, I'm glad that you guys are finding me and all that kind of good stuff. I hope that you had a good week. I know I really didn't stream much at all this week because I had to give out exams, and so I was definitely feeling it, folks. I was feeling a lot of it lately. So I was very tired after work, and so I was just like needed to pass out. I needed to pass out a lot. so it happened. It happened. But I'm doing way better right now. Way better. So I know that a lot of you guys have probably been having a good day too. Let's see here. Let's see here. Nope, not that big. Yeah, it's kind of like this big. Yeah. It's kind of a fun texture. Okay, I'm gonna do this instead. And kind of make like a little texture into the house. And then but I'm glad you guys are coming to see me, all that kind of good stuff. There we go. A little bit better. It's a little bit better. And then I'll just add some of this. Yeah. There we go. Cool. And then we're just going to add a little bit of just texture. There we go. I'm just adding some texture here. Because technically it should be a little bit different, but technically this should be on a platform. And I feel like it should be on a platform. I haven't tried out adding the platform yet. Let's see here. Let me look. Because this will raise it up. Let's see here. And then we could extend this platform out, I guess. Yeah. But we'll lose like that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna grab this stuff first. And move it before we do anything. Move this over. I'm just moving them over just before I do anything. Let's see here. Control bb.move objects on. There we go. I hope everyone's having a good day though. I know that it's been a lot lately on my end. I've been... Hello, Vampire. Hope you're doing good too. I had like a week, let's just say that. I know my week has been a little crazy. But that's because I wasn't feeling 100%. I had a lot of issues with, good. My week has been weird. I really wasn't feeling 100% this week because I had a lot of, I actually ended up getting myself really sick. I was like super sick. But am I doing better now? Yes, I'm doing way better. I'm doing way, way better. So. I know. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna... And we'll cut that platform eventually too. Oops. Yeah. No, I was sick with a stomach flu. So I was not doing very well this week. I very much was very, very sick. I'm doing way better now. So I'm doing way better now, but still, it was very touch and go for me. But I'm doing a lot better now. I'm definitely feeling just way better. Let's see here. I am actually going to Add a fence. We're gonna do some stuff here. So we got this, and this is gonna extend outward a little bit. Doing some adjustments. There we go. And then now I've been feeling a little bit better though. There you go. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit more. OMGs. Yeah. So I definitely felt like terrible for like the past like couple of days. So why are we having some platform issues? I don't even know. Like foundation issues. No. We're just gonna go all the way back. We're just going all the way back. I was just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? So, I definitely feel just a bit better. And in particular, I was dealing with a lot of just being sick though. Like, man, whatever's going around effed me up so bad. So, am I feeling better about now? Yeah. There you go. Cool. Okay. But no, I was honestly like, ugh. Bull. And I'm still bull right now, but at least it's better than before. Oh yeah, I want to go and put up. Like, you have this right here, which we're gonna move that actually over here. Oh. I mean, I could find a street lamp. Let's see here. Yeah. I had other, like, lampposts and stuff that could work. But yeah, because that would work. But also that would work too. Let's see here. And then we also had this one. That could work as well. Yeah. Or this one. Actually, this one would work. So. Sell that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I've been just recovering from a being sick though. Being sick sucks. I do feel better though. I do feel better. This kind of sucks though. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do this week, yet I wasn't really able to do it. I'm gonna do that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. No. There you go. We're gonna get rid of that. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Yeah. And then... yeah, because this actually is gonna be smaller, too. There we go. So. Okay, and then low one. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. We're gonna do that. And then... cool. And we'll just add the other stone wall. Yeah. And then we'll just add some greenery right here too. Let's see here. Okay. Actually, we'll just add the smooth keeper to it too. There you go. And we'll just add some other stuff here. There you go. Okay. And then we'll add some stones. There you go. And then we'll add that one. There we go. Cool. I'm just fixing this all up. Then there we go. And then we'll just add that one over here. And then we'll add that back here. Let's see here. Okay, and I'm gonna get rid of some of this. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of this part too. Because we'll just go and add this stuff to it. Let's see here. Okay. And then this, let's be moved over just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, next part. Let's see here. I'm trying to make some of these parts now. It's actually... And actually, I don't like that. I want that to be an actual color. Let's see here. Let's see here. Basic standards. Yeah. Much better. I was just like, ooh. Like, let's look for that. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the counters. I want to see if I have anything that's kind of more gritty looking. Or a stove. Let's see here. We're gonna make things more functional. That's like the biggest thing with me is I try to make things more functional. So let's go and try to do that. So lighting. I want little. Okay, we're gonna pop this up. Okay. Oh, nope. There you go. Cool. Actually, it's gonna be at the corner. There we go. And then, yeah, we're gonna do bb.show hidden objects on bb.show hidden object. There we go. I don't like these chairs. I like these, but I don't like the chairs. I'm like, the chairs need to be different. Gotta be like these. Okay. So, these. Yeah. Selling these. I know. Okay. And then petrified bench is fine. Actually, there's no bench right there. It's just chairs. So we're just gonna put the chairs right there. And then, yeah, I have the trees. Then I'm gonna add some trees here. Trees, trees, trees. Yep. It's regular trees. Let's see here. No. There's pine tree. I'm just looking for trees right now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, edit. Redo. I just add some trees. Let's see here. Here's some more birch trees. I'm gonna sell that one for the European one. And then we're gonna add some shrubbery. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Maybe these shrubs would be working. Yeah. Yeah, that might work. And then just add some more shrubs. There you go. I mean, that works. And let's add the terrain. There you go. Cool. And then we'll add some vinerage. Actually, I like that. Yeah. No, it's not so. Yeah, that's because definitely it would clash. That's the problem. Like trying to find something that doesn't clash with it. There you go. And that probably doesn't clash as bad as the other ones do. 'Cause that kind of clashes. There we go. It's like trying to find stuff that doesn't clash. That's the thing. Yeah, that's probably the closest. Let's see here. Let me look at awnings. I do have this awning. If I bump it up. Let's see here. It's a red awning. But it's about the same as this awning right here. Which would be that. What about this one? Let's see here. It needs to be like a red and blue awning. That's basically it. Let's see here. Red and blue. Red and blue. No, there's so many gold ones. Let's see here. Nope. Sell that. Let's see here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see here. Awnings, awnings, awnings. That's a thing. He's like, I need to find awnings. Maybe this one might work for... No. I was like trying to look for the, like some tattered one too. Let's see here. Things looks too... It's like it looks too... too good. Yeah, I'm about to say shaggy awning, but that doesn't... That looks like beach. I do have this awning. Which, if we... Nope. Let's see here. Yeah, it probably is that. And that's probably the closest thing to... Let's see here. Let's look for bars. Let's look for bars. That could be better. Yeah, because I have the saloon bar back. That could work. But... Nope. Let's see here. Okay, here's more bars. So here's the ye old bar, which could work. There's the chestnut one. I like the chestnut one. I like that one, actually. I like that one way better. And we can add to that one instead. Yeah, because that's the foxhole one from... Yeah, we'll use that one instead. Because we can just... We'll just do this, and we'll just move things accordingly. Actually, I'm gonna move that. Now, the thing is that I wanted, with my builds, I want them to be functional. So I do add the functionality to a lot of these things too. So if it wasn't functional before, it's now going to be functional. I know a lot of people wonder about that. So, like... you are going to go right there. And actually, I'm going to change your color. Oh, you can't change your color? You're a debug item. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna... Oops. So, we'll sell that awning. Let's see here. Because I like that better. We'll see about this. Let's see here. Let's look. Let's look. Let's look, let's look. Awnings, awnings. Yeah, maybe. There we go. That looks way better. And then we can go and add some columns in. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, cool. I can bring it down. No. Okay, I guess not. Alpine column, I might be able to bring that one down too. I'm just double checking on things right here. Well, we could just get rid of that. This is fine though. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna click Alt. And Alt that right there. Oh. There you go. Much better. Okay. That looks good. And actually, I might be able to get rid of this. Oh. And do instead that bar back. There we go. Or saloon. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. We're just gonna do that. Yeah. And we'll just add that to there. And where's the other one? And then we'll add this. There you go. There we go. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So we'll do these. Cool. Yeah. No, that's definitely functional. And so that's one of the things that I wanted is definitely a functionality on there. Because, yeah, I was missing that. Now, this area right here. Let's see here. Chef station. Now, I know what they were trying to go for. I do think, though, with this, that we can just add a really cool chef station right here instead. Like, we can add that instead, like, right here. Kind of have, like, an orangey or reddish. And that could be, like, a cool little area, too. It's, like, outdoors instead. Let's see here. Because we needed to make one anyways. That's kind of how I felt about it. I'm like, we need to make one anyways, so we might as well just add it. Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Maybe I can move that up a little bit. Yeah. Instead. Yeah. We'll just do that. Okay, cool. It's like that. Let's like fix that up. That was the thing on it. It's like I look at it and I'm like, meh. So doing like a little bit, making it a little bit better is definitely it. I know like there have been some different types of stuff since this one has come out. That's why I like it needs some little love. It needs some love. That's the thing about it. It's like some of these may need some love. Some of these builds that people have done. Let's see here. It's kind of... Oh, hello, Anmar. I hope you're doing good today. I know I'm doing a lot better than I was this... Oh my gosh. This week has just been a hot mess for me. Just like health-wise. So I wasn't expecting so much this week. I mean I could expect a lot, but I'm like, no. I'm not expecting too much from me this week. Definitely it's been a touch and go week for me. Touch and go as my tummy is touch and go. I've been having lots of tummy issues. But Am I feeling a little bit better? Yes, I am feeling a little bit better. The tummy issues have been subsiding just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But it's been a lot better. Doing fine. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy. I'm trying to. Definitely the tummy was an issue this week, but am I feeling better? Yes. Yes. I got apparently the stomach flu that was going around with everybody. Yeah. I know everybody's like, be careful about the stomach flu, and I'm like, okay, and then life happens and I die from stomach issues. So it is what it is. It happens to me. I know a lot of people, you know, they try to drink warm drinks and keep yourself warm. Exactly. My house is pretty good, actually. I have a pretty warm-ish house. I normally keep it pretty warm in here. It's kind of like one of those things of, it's been dipping here. It's been dipping here, but it's not been that bad. I lived in an area where it would get below freezing all the time, so I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. But, you know, I know a lot of people aren't. My school system's been pretty good about the below temperatures too. They've actually been really good about having the kids not stand outside in the freezing cold and stuff. So it's actually been I know a lot of people in my industry that literally they basically were like there was a lot of stuff with that kind of stuff. So I am definitely taking advantage of those times, but we're almost there for my stuff. I've been doing I've been working on exam week for all my kiddos. So it's been exam week for all my kiddos, and so I've been definitely dealing with those things. My kiddos actually did really good on their exams, the people who have done it. Yeah, as I say, I don't know what it is with kiddos these times, but like I would have never ever been like, I refuse to take an exam. I would have never been like that. But to each their own. I literally also had a kid who was like, their parents like took them out for like vacation during like exam period, and I'm just like, my parents would have absolutely never. They would have been like, oh hell no. So I don't know. I don't get these parents that go and just take their kid out during exam week. But to each their own. That's not my kid. It's not my kid, and I can't parent parents that won't parent. So that's kind of how I look at it. It's kind of sad that I have to look at it that way, but it is what it is. It's not my job. There is an option of usual exam. Wild. Yeah, literally, I have kids who literally just do not do it, and they're just like, yeah, I'm not doing it, and I'm just like, really? And they're like, yeah, I'm not doing it. And then they go and they complain to me later, and they're just like, why did I get a bad grade? And I'm like, because you decided not to do your exam. It's like your actions have consequences. Your actions have consequences, and you F around and you find out. So, you know, that's something that happens, and, you know, you have to just live with the consequences of your own actions. So, I know, it's so wild to me, though. Like, So I have to go and put it in my system, like, half the time, like, kid refuses to go and do exam. And it's just like, it really should not be a thing for me to go and just, it should never be like an option or a thing that I would go and have to write down. That's how I feel like. Wow, who knew? Exactly. Exactly. That's how I look at it. It's just like, wow, who knew that your actions have consequences? Who knew? But yeah, it's like the one guy too, like one of my guys too, that literally is just like, I can't go and access. It's just like, I went and I'm doing this, and I have like, I can't go and access my work because I didn't go and put it into cloud mode. I'm like, I can't go and pull it out of my fucking butt. I literally am just like that. I'm just like, that sounds like a you problem. That literally is what I say. And I just say, it sounds like a you problem, and then I just go on with my day. Because it literally is your actions have consequences. I think that you need to go and reassess yourself. But in the nicest way possible, because you know, I can't be an asshole like all the time, even though I really wish I could just be an asshole all the time. But yeah, it literally, your actions have consequences, dudes. And it's like, it's just like one of those things. Like, I'm just flabbergasted by parents. And then I'm gonna get these parents that are gonna go and ask me about this, and I'm gonna be like, well, you decided it was a good time to go and do this, and this, and you knew full well that finals are these days. It sounds like it's not a me problem. So I'm kind of at that point where I'm just like, this sounds like it's not a me problem. It sounds like it's a you problem. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna miss some of my kids. I am gonna miss some of my kids, but I'm definitely not gonna miss all of my kids. There are some kids that I am so ready for them just to leave. It's one of those things, like, I am so ready for them just to go bye-bye. Others, I told a lot of my other kids that are really good, like the 99% of them that I have, that they can come into my classroom at any time and say hi. They, you know, I was just like, you can, and they're just like, we're gonna miss you, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you guys can come into my classroom anytime. It's like, you are not, like, you're still my students. You're still my students. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, you can come in. It's like, even like the ones that were, I was just like, even like the ones that I just sat there and I went, yeah, y'all wildin', but I love y'all. There's a lot of good things about it. And I even told them, I said, yeah, it's like if you pass this class, you're able to take this other class. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I do, yeah, I literally was like, yeah, I do such and such class too. And so they were like really excited that like they had that option, and they didn't know that that class existed. Which the next class on there, if you guys are wondering, from 3D modeling is actually I have a game art and design class. And so game art and design is like really cool. Actually, it's so it's like a new class for them. I get to go and basically make up the program as I go. So I'm really excited about it. But like, yeah, I told them about it, and I'm like, yeah, this is like I got in charge of this class, so I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I hope that you guys are able to go in and do it. And so they were like really excited about that opportunity for me, and also just the opportunity in general, because I know that they were just like, they were all kind of worried about it. I'm like, yeah, you don't need to pass the certification. It helps if you pass the certification, but you don't have to pass a certification in order to go to this one. So they were really, really quite excited about that one. So I was definitely like, encouraging them to like keep on going if they wanted to. Others, I know that it would be a hard class. Like, it would be hard for them to go and do it, because you basically the main point of that class is to make your own game at the very end of it. But like, yeah, as you said, it's like a combination of both the parents and the kids. I know that, like, you know, like for some things, like literally, like one of the kids that I just don't want to go and deal with at all, it like I like is this kid that literally told me to my face that they did not want, like, they literally were like, they told me that they don't care about my class. Like, it's like, my class is useless, blah 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 blah, I'm a useless teacher. And you know what, I basically said, okay, fine, okay, bet. He's one of the ones that literally I've had stories about, and I'm just like, yeah, you are going to get a rude awakening. Like, you will get a rude awakening eventually. I don't know whether it's going to be me or whether it's going to be another class, but yeah, you will get a rude awakening some point. You are going to go and have the F around and find out at some point, and you know, it won't be me. It may be me, it may not be me. But you know what? I'm here. I'm just like, I'm here. I'm here to go and, you know, it's like, I will be the one that if they go and they tell me, is like, oh yeah, so-and-so, blah, 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 blah on this, I'm gonna be like, I told you so. But, you know, that's not my choice. That's not my choice. So I'm just kind of like at that point, like I was at that point with that student, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I told you so. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, but like there's other kids that like, they were like, I just like, it's so funny because they basically told me, they were like, yeah, you become my emotional support teacher. I'm like, oh god, no. So I was just like, oh god, no. And they told me that. I'm like, welp. So yeah, emotional support teacher. Crazy, just crazy, man. Oh my god. But no, I sat there and I have a lot of really good kids other than that. Like I really do enjoy my work, enjoy my time. It's just that, you know, sometimes it is tough. It is difficult. Especially when you have like those kids. And I knew like about those kids going into it, but you know, it is what it is. I'll have a different set of kids when going into everything. So that's how I look at things. It's like, oh, I will have a different set of kids. Is it going to be a good thing? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who effing knows? But we will see. We will see. But yeah, game art and design, I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited about that one. That one is such a fun one that I'm working on. I know a lot of people are really excited to see what I'm going to be able to do with it, because they were kind of shocked about what I did with 3D modeling in like the best way possible. So like with 3D modeling, I was able to go and actually added the ability for that class to go and actually like put on some other stuff too. So I actually had my class go and 3D print in the classroom and make their own. So we actually did like a soapbox derby. And so they were able to make like soapbox derby cars and race them. And there were so many kids and actually so many adults that were so excited about it. They were like, this is so cool. This is so cool. This is so much fun. And yeah, so I was able to show them 3D modeling in that way. And like what you can do with it. And that's something that I wanted to add to that experience because yeah, it was sometimes you don't have that. Like there wasn't even a class that even offered that even knew how to 3D print, which I was just like, well, I'm here. I might as well be able to do some stuff here, which was really kind of neat. I was able to even just add that to the curriculum, and they let me add it without any kind of issues whatsoever. I would print a Genshin figure. Oh my goodness. I had a person who, they did a really good job. They made a Bang Boo. They made a Bang Boo for one of their projects. It turned out so cute. Oh my god. Razor Kazuha. Yes. I'm a big Kazuha fan, so yes. No, I had a really fun time with it. It was such a good experience. And they had a lot of fun even just with making all of that stuff. They were just having like the best time with just putting it together and really kind of just going and having a fun time with it. So I really like encouraged their creativity on it. They had they basically had to make their own car, but they had to make a car, but the car could be anything. Like, it was, because it was a soapbox derby, so like you didn't have to go and have like your typical car. It was banging. So you had some like really fun stuff in there, and like somebody made Wienermobiles, other people made like there was a donut, there was some really cute stuff, some really cute stuff. So I actually had a really fun time with it, and we made a track, and it was just a really fun time. A lot of kids, they said that was probably one of their highlights of the actual school year. So it was a fun experience. I was so glad that they had so much fun with it. But you know, it was one of those things, like they really, it was like one of those fun activities that I think that anyone could have really worked with, but they just didn't have the right teacher to go and do it, because I was teaching them. I also taught them how to use the 3D printer, which they were just like really excited about, actually. So exactly, they'll sure to remember for years to come. And I have to go and really go and I have to also go and applaud my dad. My dad was actually a really huge help for all of this. He was so good about helping me with it. And he also he also was the one that helped me with trying to make a make the actual lesson plan and stuff. He's not even a teacher, and he was just so involved with the process that I was very excited. It was very exciting, very fun, and I personally, it's just like one of those moments of I personally will remember it for years to come too, because this was not only just a project that was from me, it was a project from my dad, and and I know my dad has been having a lot of issues with health and that kind of stuff, and it was one of those moments that I was just so happy that I was able to spend that time with him, because I don't know like how he's gonna be from year to year, you know. So I really was happy to have that experience with him personally. So definitely I you know, and they didn't, and my kids didn't know that. My dad came over to go and see how my kids did and that kind of stuff. Like he went, and they didn't know that my dad was having all these health issues until I told them, and they were like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Yeah, like my dad's been having health issues, blah 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 blah." He's doing a lot better now, folks. Like a lot better since he had surgery on his legs and that kind of stuff. He's doing way better now. But yeah, it was like one of those moments of, you know, I have been dealing with a lot of stress this year. A lot of stress this year. So, you know, having that being like, you know, having just a little bit of time just to go and just, you know, be able to do all this stuff with my dad, sharing that experience was just so good. So good. And I will say, like, I love my dad so much. Like he really is one that encourages me, especially with this, especially with VTubing, just with my job, especially with VTubing, and just you guys will know. You guys will know. I personally hope one day that I can go and just, you know, one of my things I hope one day, if I ever became like super famous VTuber, whatever, I hope one day that I can go and just give back to my family. I know that that's kind of like one of those moments that everybody wishes that they can do that, but I really wish that I could go and just, you know, be able to give back to, you know, my parents, the people who birthed me. I know that they have just been there for me, and they've been there for me for a lot of just, man, it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year. I know it's a lot of people might not know, like, I had like a tough start to this year because I was doing a lot of I was definitely living paycheck to paycheck. I still do, but it was so bad. It was so bad. So I am glad to go and be able to say that it's gotten a lot better. And just, yeah, it's gotten just a lot better because I was really struggling. Let's see here. So, yeah, I'm, again, very happy about where everything is going right now. I mean, it was tough. It was tough for a good while. I know that I'm feeling a lot better about everything. About to say, it was very much a tough time. But let's see here. Let's look. Yeah, I'm personally feeling better though. Like, way better. And yeah, my fam, they also are feeling, they're doing a lot better too. I know that we personally have been dealing with it this year. Let's see here. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. And let's see here. I don't know why I'm having like my ears just like ugh. But yeah, we having a good time though today. I know I was definitely feeling pretty good about like getting some things done today. It was just like I ended up doing a lot of cleaning, that sort of thing. And the cleaning was actually super useful. Super useful. I don't know about you guys, but I got like a bunch of stuff like just settled, and I was just like, oh man, that felt so good, because I haven't been able to just settle like that for quite a while. Man, it's just it's been a lot lately, and I know I've been feeling it. I know a lot of other people have been feeling it, and just it's just been a lot. Let's see here. Yeah, I know my family's just been like, oh my goodness. I have been really just trying so hard not to go out of my mind. because I was very close to going out of my mind, folks. Like, so close, you don't even know. So, I feel better. I feel better. I will probably do some more, like, you know, trying to do some more things. Like, I've actually been working. I'm gonna work on some stuff when it comes to my social media stuff, because I haven't been able to really dive in, and I wanna do more of that. I wanna do more of that. So I mean, it should be soonish that you'll see more posts from me, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's been a lot lately when it comes to just everything in general. So I'm kind of glad that we are getting to that point where it's going to be less and less. There's less and less issues. So I know that will make me feel way better. I know my boyfriend, he also had surgery this week. He is feeling, not surgery, well, he didn't have surgery, but he had something, like, he basically had a procedure on his teeth. But he is doing way better. I know he was really feeling it yesterday, which was when it was, yesterday was when it was the surgery. But he does feel a lot better. So he is recovering. Really, he's doing good on the recovery process. And yeah, like, it's just gonna it'll get better. He's gonna get better. Okay, cool. So I think that works. That will be helpful, working, all that kind of good stuff. And we're gonna move that down here. So there we go. Cool. Cool. Now that was good, Hunter. Looks way better. I know that there was some other stuff I needed to add to it. I'm adding some... Yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot better than what it was. It was definitely just... There's a little bit too much, and it wasn't functional, so being able to have the functionality now really helps. I was afraid of the no functionality part. So yeah, there's Cat's Tail, there's Good Hunter, and then we'll have Catherine's location right here. So yeah, we gotta have this. This is Chef's Kitchen. Let's see here. Great acoustics. And got a spot in town. There we go. Cool. And then I can go and change this. So chefs. Waiters. And then host. Yeah, every day. Okay. Cool. Cool. We'll just go to the sim area. Let's look over here to see how it looks on the map. So yeah, I need to do... Yeah. It's like right here. That looks better. So what I need to do is I need to do Catherine's check-in. I also need to go and do the stuff for Albedo, the stuff for the Adventurers Guild. But I'm like... Let's see here. And then we also need to do Mona's. I know, I have like a bunch of stuff. Yeah, my courtyard, I still need to do Favonius Cathedral. Let's see here. Let me look to see what we can do now. So we got Good Hunter done. Let's see here. So Angel Share, we gotta do Favonius. We did Floral Whisper because that's the front. We could do the Frobal Fortress. That might be one. Could do Goth Grand Cathedral Hotel. Mona's. Dead Cat's Tail. We got the Alchemist shop too that we need to do. It's just the general goods store too. Let's see here. Let's see here. You know, there's lots of stuff in here that I need to go and do. It's just like, what do we do next is the biggest thing. So, let's see here. What do I want to start with? That's like the biggest thing. What do I want to start with? It's probably the check-in for Catherine is probably going to be next. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's look. Let's looky-loos. Do some looky-loos. Do I have the stuff for the screenshots? That's a thing. I need to see if I have the screenshots already. If I don't, it wouldn't make any sense to do anything. Let's see here. Yes, I do have the screenshots. There's Schultz, which that one. Yeah, no, that's the building. That's the... Okay. We might do Catherine's next. Yeah. That might be what we do tomorrow. Because I'm looking at the time. And I know that we'll probably do... Yeah, we're going to do Catherine's tomorrow. So we'll do Catherine's tomorrow. Her check-in, but I'm going to double check Double check. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah. And then, yeah, so we have that building. And what we can do is we can move the house. We're gonna move the lot to right here. Let's confirm. And then we're gonna add like just... This is gonna be the adding. It'll just be a lot of open space right there. Let's see here. We'll just do terrain tools right now and just put everything. All the stones. All the stones. All the stones right there. Yeah. Okay. And then we might do like a square right here. Like, I'm trying to go and like figure it out. Because it might be like a little row, like a little, oh gosh. It might be like a little bit of a thing right here. So it might be a little bit of a fence thing right here. So adding kind of like a park part right there, that might work. So, I mean, it's starting to look sort of cool. That could be like a festival area. So, let's see here. Let's look. So, we'll have that. We'll have Catherine right there. We'll change up these places right there. We'll change this right here. And this right here. Yeah. And this right here. Obviously. Yeah, the courtyard looks good. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save. I think I'm just gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. I figure I get, work on Catherine's place tomorrow. Maybe The cathedral might be a one. Maybe it might be. Ooh, it might be. Yeah, well, definitely making Catherine will be one thing that we do. So that'll be fun. And yeah, we can figure out what we're gonna do next. Exactly. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys